So, today I want to chat about basically being out of control. Um, so, I got into some financial trouble, and the bank basically is forcing me to sell one of my vehicles, which was sort of one of my milestones in my life of success. So it is it's not a nice one. Now, last night I got, because it's a public holiday, and well, today is not a public holiday, but last night or yesterday, I started drinking at about 11 o'clock and I finished at about 8 o'clock, which I was pissed out of my brackets, and I asked my wife, because marijuana is legal in South Africa in certain instances, and you can buy like cakes and all kinds of stuff, and I got some from a friend of mine and I gave it to my wife. I said to her, I'm not going to take it because I've had some really bad experiences with marijuana, to be dead honest. I think about 21% of people with bipolar can't handle marijuana. So it's a no-go for me. But I got so sloshed last night that I went to my wife and I said to her, well, give me one of those cookies. I want one now, because I wanted to get fucked out of my mind. Well, she said no, and I accepted it, but she made a valid argument that she's going to hear it afterwards. I'm going to take it out on her because she said no, and she's got a valid point there. It's not that she's making it up. I think what it boils down to is dealing with emotions, and I'm not very good at that. I don't know if other bipolar people are the same. To be dead honest, the first time I cried at a funeral was after I was put on meds. Before then I cried when my dogs died, but when people died I didn't cry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of psychopath in me as well. So emotions is a bit of a problem, and it does build up and build up and build up, because this whole thing with the bank and the vehicle has been going on for probably about 6 months now. And the craziest thing is that I am, as of this coming month, or next month, end of next month, all the financial changes that I've made will be kicking in, and I will be able to afford to well, it wasn't that I couldn't afford to pay the car. I had additional expenses on another vehicle, which I then made an arrangement, and I didn't keep to the arrangement. So they are entitled to be upset with me, but I wouldn't have, because then they wanted all the money that they had the agreement with me with, as well as the payment of the car. Now I'm of the opinion, fuck you taking my car, so I'm not going to pay you a cent for the car. Which is also the wrong way to think about it, because I'm going to get less for the car because it's on the dealership portal. So in other words, dealership will buy it for less than private, and they're only giving me 7 days. So it's a tough one to swallow. I mean, if I could get a private buyer, I'd probably get more than what I owe on the car. Make some money out of it, but I don't actually want to sell it. But my wife's taken the brunt of the hits of this, and as I said the last time, that it's her car as well. But she did say last night that first time that she saw me smile was when I got this car, and every time I got into the car and drove the car, it's a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon special edition, fucking awesome car, beautiful car. We never used it for what it's made, so we never went 4x4ing with the car, but where we go camping, it's on farms and it's rough roads and steep hills and stuff like that, so you need all-wheel drive, or at least all-wheel drive on a vehicle. Front wheel drive won't work where we go. So because I come from a farm, I tend to go back to farm. Not a big camper at the seaside. Yeah, so dealing with emotions. I don't know if you want to comment at the bottom. I can deal with it better. That would be appreciated. That's my wife phoning me coming from work, so yes.